Hello there, everyone. This is the Master Chief 1, and welcome to my part 5 of my Donkey Kong Country Donkey Kong 64 Let's Play. There we go. And welcome to the latest part. In this part, I actually experienced one of those glitches I mentioned in previous parts. Also, I apologize for my screaming of the whole lag issues and stuff, and my angry rant in regards to that. It's just that when I was recording this game. Yeah, when I was recording this game on the when I was recording and editing and adding in commentary for this on the Windows Live Movie Maker, for some stupid dumb reason, there was this whole it made it appear like there was lag in my video, but there wasn't when I after I was done processing the video and whatnot. So so sorry about that, folks. Anyway, but there is a glitch problem here. Around the 1 minute segment, I unfortunately, around the 1 minute segment here, you just saw it, I start to experience glitches galore. Yeah, I start experiencing my glitches start to occur, as I mentioned before. So please apologize. It's my Gato system acting up because this is just an HD version of an old N64 game. So please apologize. I know that there might actually be some some slight lag here, a bit. So please ignore that. I'm so sorry, folks. And the next part, because the glitches were still consisting, near the end of the maze segment, I start to experience a sound cut all of a sudden. So please, I apologize about that. Anyway, considering that there are yet again some frame cuts too, and aside from the lack of sound here, I really hope that for the next part, and I really hope it doesn't do this when I'm focusing on the next world, Frantic Factory. I really hope for the very next part because there's two very quick frame cuts, and then just a few little slight frame cuts. Thanks to my capture system kind of glitching and whatnot when it comes toward this. Anyway, it said swat the flies by pressing A. Yeah, this is a pretty easy one too. Just move the fly swatter around just a little bit here and there, but not too much, so then you can get near these these kind of annoying flies, and then of course swat them with the fly swatter. Yeah, well done! Alright, yeah, this is the part I was talking about where I can experience frame cuts, unfortunately. Yeah, and then suddenly the sound disables itself for a little bit. Thank goodness I realized this and only recorded this 1 minute, but I thought the rest of the videos weren't doing so badly, so I just decided to not continue on. Anyway, I paused it because I kept this because I felt like it would have been a waste to not include this little pause. Anyway, thankfully enough, I included another recording as soon as I realized this stupid issue. Anyway, the thing that was missed was that there's that the enemies notice the crack shots come back, and oddly enough, they have, as all players who played this game knows, they have this scary voice where they go, "Get out!" I don't know why. I mean that. I really don't know why. If you're wondering, there are kabooms in Donkey Kong's maze. That's why you heard those explosions, all of us. Yeah, there's kabooms in Donkey Kong's maze. There's also purple claptraps, but thankfully enough, they're actually in yeah. But thankfully enough, the purple claptraps. Well, I mean the kabooms are in like very yeah. Inconvenient corners in the maze that won't really bother you. Anyway, yeah, you'll probably hear the crack shot say it for Donkey Kong. You'll say "Get out" in a scary voice, and yes, it's the old targeting system from that enemy in Donkey Kong Country 3. Yeah, see, get out. I hope it captured me doing Tiny Kong's segment, because if it didn't, I'm going to be very disappointed here. I mean, really disappointed. I might not even be able to do that. Might not show off this video if it does that. But I mean, I really want to be able to show that off, folks. Ah, shoot! Crud! Crud! I'm so sorry, folks. I mean, I totally missed Tiny Kong's maze. I'm really sorry about that, folks. Anyway, there's a banana fairy in there, and she's inside this hole where you have to shrink down with Tiny Kong. I am so sorry about that, folks. I really am. I don't know why my stupid thing cut out such an important clip. It only does, thankfully enough, it only does it for like one other little area with Tiny Kong in the 4th world, but I am so sorry for that. Sneak around the maze to the checkered flag. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. I don't know why it did that. I thought I had that captured. Sorry, folks. I'm just upset because, yeah. Anyway, I get caught like a moron. Anyway, in regards to the other stuff here, yeah, in regards to the other stuff here for this maze, and yes, these are like the hardest little maze challenges in the, well, little bonus barrel challenge mazes in the entire game. Yeah, stupidly enough. Anyway, I get further into the maze. I just, for these other parts, it's my own stupidity, because I couldn't remember which direction you had to go in this maze, but thankfully enough, I remember it. It's like forward, eventually I remember it. It's like forward, and then you go right. That's simple, but like I said, I keep on feeling like an idiot. Oh, and I am so sorry. My Gato doesn't usually mess up crap this badly when it comes towards not capturing some stuff. I really am, but I don't want to waste my time after finally doing this pretty long game. Yeah, after having to play through this long game twice already. Completely twice already, just to have to re-record a lot of stuff, just to capture like one very small region, which probably would take me about 2 minutes to complete again with Tiny Kong. So I'm so sorry, folks. If you want to, you can actually just check. If you want to, it's not too hard. All you gotta do is just hit a feather. Hit the feather switch with Tiny Kong, enter it, and do what I said before, and it'll be pretty straightforward and simple. Also, it includes a new mini game called Kremlin Kosh. Kremlin Kosh is new in the sense. Yeah. Kremlin Kosh is totally brand new in the sense that the game consists of you having to do a weird kind of whack-a-mole game. Only difference is that the Kremlings come out of the sides of barrels with holes in them. Well, in this case, the critters do, and technically you have to blast and shoot at plenty of them. With Tiny Kong, and also another simple little thing too is that the player can also, in addition to that, okay, that's what we need, Kong. Yeah, another golden banana for you, right? Oh, banana! Oh, banana! I'll be doing this thing pretty much throughout the remainder of the worlds because it makes it so much easier, because then all you have to do is just, once you reach 9, just switch to each Kong and give him the blueprint. So, yeah. That's what? Yeah, okay. So, yes, I'm so sorry about that. I mean, I completely missed Tiny Kong's maze for you guys. It makes me so upset. Yeah, that makes me so dang upset. I missed Tiny Kong. I totally missed Tiny Kong's maze. Also, there's plenty of bananas near those, on top of those palm trees near the maze temple for Tiny Kong. So yeah. But lots of players who played this game probably remember that or might not remember that. So yeah. I'm so sorry about that. I really, really am. That made me so upset. I mean, really, that makes me so upset that you guys missed that part of the video. Also, it's thankfully enough. I mean, the other cut will be a little bit important, but thankfully enough, it's not as big as a cut as that. I mean, the rest of the game, thankfully enough, won't have any like majorly massive. For some dumb reason, my system didn't record it cuts again. I don't know why it just does this for just an old N64 game that's just an HD remake. Sorry, folks. It's just, yeah, this just aggravates me. But I play it. But the reason I'm not going to do it again is because, like I said, I've gotten through I've recorded successfully the majority of this game. I'm only going to re-record if it's really necessary, and most of the video has something like, for example, no sound or something of that nature. Yes, so please don't blame me for cutting out the whole Tiny Kong's entrance into the maze segment. It's just, it wasn't my fault. Also, there's a lot of there are a lot of zingers in there, so, and they're the only enemy you'll experience in Tiny Kong's portion of the maze. So yeah, just avoid a bunch of zingers for some odd reason that poop out grenades, which I don't understand, but it's just more of the illogical surrealness probably at work. So I am so sorry, but like I said, I've captured the majority of this game. I am not going to be pretty much not re-recording stuff, re-recording a lot of stuff unless it's necessary. Oh yeah, and this is just one thing that I don't know if Sky Hurricane might have forgotten to do or something because it's so out of place, but yeah, there's a balloon bunch in that number 5 warp pad for Diddy Kong. I mean, I haven't checked out his video yet for or his live stream for the rest for his time through Angry Aztec, but I know he got through the Beetle race, so that's pretty obvious. Probably had some actual difficulty with that race, but there's some very good news in regards to that race, which of course, as all players know, it's going to be coming up very soon. And yes, Chippy charging the gongs. So if that's the case, I might have to redo parts of the beginning of Frantic Factory again. Oh, I'm so sorry for that, folks. I really am. It's just that if there's going to be those small cut frames, there's going to be issues where there's no sound, there's no recorded sound for the viewers, and I don't want that to happen to you guys. I mean, I want you to hear what's going on in this game. I want you to at least be able to hear a little bit as to what's going on in the game, just a tiny bit. But because this isn't a Let's Play, you'll be hearing more. It's of course natural you'll be hearing more of my voice. But I only did it because this is such an old game. This is such an old game that the players aren't gonna probably really care about as to what in the world it is I'm really doing here. So right, you know, any other way. But thankfully enough, we'll be able to complete the second world of the game with with most of the Kongs, except for, of course, the last character. Yeah, right. Do. And as you saw with the other Cussblats, experiencing the new animations. Anyway, I kind of at first wondered where the last 5 bunch was, but it's actually near that it's actually near the warp pad thing. I looked around trying to, you know, remember, where is that last 5 banana bunch, and then I thought, oh yeah, it's back away. It's back a ways near the number 5 warp pad, so I decided to quickly go back there, collect the last banana bunch, and thus, aside from Lanky Kong, which his last 5 bananas are near the entrance of the world of Angry Aztec, I decided to just proceed on ahead. Yeah, after I was done with this. Because after this, we face up against the next boss, which is only just a little bit harder than Armadillo, but not by much. It took me a while to figure out how to pronounce the next boss's name because it's a bit only a tiny bit tricky to pronunciate. So right. But I think I finally got the right pronunciation of his name compared to what most people pronunciate him as. Squawk! Hold on tight. Here we go, Brock. You'll be doing this 2 more times in the game. I meant in regards to the shrinking down Squawk taking up to a higher place. Oh, it's only you, Tiny. Well, if you can beat me to the bottom of my slide and collect 50 coins, I suppose you can have my golden banana. Use the analog stick to steer. Push forward to speed up and pull back to slow down. Press A to jump. Ready? Off we go then. This race is actually a lot easier on the Wii U than it is on the N64. I intentionally died the first time around because I wanted, but I still gave it a good effort because yeah, it still gave this a pretty good fun effort still before I got to the spot where I intentionally died because I wanted you the viewers to know what in the world the Beatles says when you lose. Okay, here we go. I'm getting very close to the spot where I died intentionally. There we go. Do. I thought as much! Tiny, you're just too slow! Yeah, that's technically what he said. That's technically what he says to Tiny Kong, and as the players technically, yeah, the players technically know, yeah, in regards to Lanky Kong. Anyway, what's awesome about why this is so much easier to do on the Wii U is because, like I said, the analog stick works so much better in this game when it comes to a lot of stuff. Thus, it's easier to be able to make Tiny Kong slow down properly and speed up in this. Which is, as you can see, I got in such a lead against the beetle, but stupidly enough, I forgot to recollect some coins, but I didn't want to go back because I didn't know how far ahead I was of the beetle. Okay, but this time around I succeeded. Yeah, you still gotta slow down a bit because you need to collect as many coins as possible when it comes to this race. Yeah, as you can see, I actually slowed down that time when involved that one turn. Yeah, but as you can see, you get a really big lead against him very easily on the Wii U version. See how simple this is compared to when you're dealing with this on the N64, where it's actually a lot more difficult to be able to slow down and actually speed up in this race. And I mean this. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot, and I mean that, a whole lot easier. Anyway, for the next part, just slide a lot, and then you can get to the end very easily and clearly beat the Beetle. So much easier on the Wii U than on N64. You're better than I thought, Tiny! Here's your prize! Which I'm so happy about, that this race is so much easier on the Wii U than the N64. I mean, yeah, when you're playing this on the Nintendo 64. I mean, that makes me so happy. The same thing goes for the next Beetle race, too. It's so much easier to complete, but it is a little bit harder when it involves the Wii U version for the next Beetle race, but I won't go into detail about it, of course, until I get to Crystal Caves, of course. Well, yeah, Crystal Caves, but that's quite a distance away, as most players know when it comes to playing this game. Anyway, switch to Donkey Kong because all you have to do is just easily get some bananas to Donkey Kong. Yeah, easily just give up 100 bananas to Donkey Kong, and then just give up the last 20 to Diddy Kong, and then you unlock the gate. I really hope that just because I had some very small, slight cut frame issues, but it didn't include any major glitches, but just includes like several frames that then it started recording back to, that it doesn't for the next part, that it doesn't cause any sound loss of sound. You know, when I'm recording. That would be a real shame, because I really don't want to have to re-record that part again. Yeah, I don't really want to have to re-record the part. So if it doesn't do that, I'll be so happy, because then yippee, I won't have to do that again. And thus, I won't have to deal with that issue in regards to the rest of the game, which is really nice. Very nice. Then yippee. And the only thing yippee. Hopefully then, because I just saw that small glitch, those small glitches, it might still could cause, well, I will eliminate some of them that I can, but hopefully it won't cause any lag. Yeah, hopefully it won't cause any lag. Yeah, those other small glitches won't cause any audio lags. Yeah, in the game. Because it looks like that might be the areas where there's actual audio lag when it involves the recordings. Whenever it might start glitching. So I apologize for those moments yet again in advance. Anyway, yes, this is really easy. Anyway, this boss is called Dogadon. Dogadon. Yes, Dogadon is his name. Yeah, that's his name. It sounds a lot cooler once you know how to pronunciate it properly. Yes, Dogadon. And it's really weird. Dogadon is actually a freaky combination of a dragon and a dragonfly, which is so cool, by the way. Well, I guess Rareware thought to themselves it seemed a bit illogical, that a dragon's or an actual dragon's wings had the capabilities of lifting a dragon up up into the sky when and let them hover when like this, when technically a dragon's wings would only be capable of gliding when jumping off a distance instead of being able to allow it to flap, or that the dragon would have to stand on all four of its legs to be able to do it, compared with Dogadon. So that's right. Anyway, as you saw, that was just a little bit harder, but thankfully enough, the strategy's really easy, as everybody knows when it comes to dealing with Dogadon. And I love his screams, like, "Aah!" Also awesome. Anyway, that's like Armadillo, as the player knows. That's not the last time we'll experience Dogadon. Also, also, there's something in regards to Dogadon's battle, but I won't go into it until I get close to the next battle with Dogadon, so, yeah, right. Anyway, out of all the bosses in the game, Dogadon is my favorite boss. I mean, it's just he's so cool. It's just he's so cool, and I love all of his weird roars and everything else, and his weird screech. I just think it's so funny and cool, to say the least. I don't know what I was doing here. I don't know what in the world I was doing here. I thought I got... Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind. I just remembered I was just going back to recollect the last 5 banana bunch I was missing, which I think I missed it on a certain palm tree, but I don't remember which one it was. I don't know how in the world I missed this one with the palm tree. Also, like I said, so sorry about that one important frame cut thing. Yeah, frame cut thing. It's just that I've already went back to the beginning of Angry Aztec already, and if I would have known it did that, I would have re-recorded that little thing for you guys too. But I'm so sorry about that. If the whole thing of it is, I'm not redoing it because, like I said, it would go past my minute limitations for video. Yeah, for this video on YouTube. Well, never mind. I could probably add it into the next video because the next video is oddly enough a lot shorter than this one. I mean, really short. Like, it's about 10 minutes shorter than this. Well, scratch that. It's about 9 minutes shorter. Yeah, it'll be 9 minutes shorter than this video. Well, never mind. Either 10 or 9 minutes. I can't remember which. And Lumsy does his happy dance. And with that, the third world is unlocked. Well, the way to the third world, but yeah. And also the third world, the entrance to the third world is unlocked. And the entrance to the fourth world now. Okay. So sorry about that lack of sound in that one small minute and the whole Tiny Kong's maze being deleted part. Thankfully enough, I explained all the stuff that, at least for the gamers who, might have not played this game in such a long time, they'll remember. Anyway, you come here because for every Kong, oddly enough, there's actually a grapefruit switch thing. Switch thing on Donkey Kong Isles that holds a golden banana in it. And this is Lanky Kong's. I tried to see if I could hit the switch normally, but I had to aim for it, so yeah. I thought I could just clearly jump because it wasn't so high and hit the switch, but no well. So yeah. And with that, we have the first golden banana for Lanky Kong. But if I need to, I will re-record that small area of of the next world which we're about to enter, Frantic Factory. Anyway, I began it with Donkey Kong because you can collect plenty of his bananas. As so many players are aware, you can collect plenty of his bananas when you first start off the world. Frantic Factory is actually, in my opinion, the 4th toughest world in Donkey Kong 64. Yes, I said the 4th hardest world in Donkey Kong 64 to get through. No, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm just double checking. Yeah, the fourth hardest world to get through in this game. Let's just I was just trying to remind myself whether or not I was right. Yeah, this is the fourth hardest world in the game. I'm ignoring all the stuff on Hideout Helm right now because you can get it back. You know, we can get those golden bananas once we exit the level, and we're gonna need a new move with Diddy Kong anyway to get one of them. So I'm not gonna waste the time. Also, in addition to that, there's actually Snide's headquarters, awesomely enough, in the next level. Yeah, awesomely enough in the very in an area for Donkey Kong Isles, which is very cool, I'd say.
There's one of them Kongs! Get him!
Whee! Catch me if you can!
Hey, this kid's quick! What's that thing on his back?
Okay, you two morons, here's your chance! They got pwned. Okay, welcome to Frantic Factory. Okay, hold on.
Help me! Chunky doesn't like heights!
If you're curious, Chunky's voice is actually that pretty deep, so I think I'm doing a pretty accurate illustration of what he sounds like. Anyway, you're gonna be experiencing probably the first ever. Well, these enemies are more annoying than tough, but still you're gonna be experiencing a pretty strong, tough foe that can only be like eliminated with two different moves for the majority of the Kongs. And oddly enough, one extra move with the last Kong we're gonna be getting freeing in the game. And awesomely enough, I gotta say, he is my favorite character in this game. And he's the favorite of so many different characters. The reason why Chunky Kong is my favorite character in this entire game, along with so many others, is he is so weird. I mean, really, he's so weird in such an enjoyable way, and he really stands out compared to the other Kongs, where the other Kongs are like, oh, I'm ready to do the, I'm always ready to do, ready to engage in adventure, collecting back all the bananas and everything else, and that I'm DK, I'm so brave and strong, but I can be a little bit dumb, right? Also, Chunky is actually surprisingly enough supposedly supposed to be just a little bit dumber than even DK, or at least doesn't know, or at least has poor grammar. So yeah, right, when he speaks, compared to the other Kongs. Anyway, another pretty simple blast course is actually the easiest one to get all the bananas in. And with that, we have unlocked the last move that Donkey Kong has to get in the game. Yes, it's a lever pulling capability. Anyway, now we're gonna soon free Chunky Kong. Now, and this is the easiest free in the entire game. I mean, really, this is so simple. This is so dang simple. I mean, I don't even have to explain it because, just watch and you'll clearly see what you gotta do. So, yeah, right. Anyway, yes. Okay. And with that, Chunky Kong is free!
Chunky free now! Thank you, friend Lanky! Chunky can collect green bananas! Me wait in tag barrel until you need help!
Okay, with that, this has been the Master Chief 1. I hope that you have enjoyed my Donkey Kong, 1080p Let's Play Part 5, and I will see you in Part 6.